Okay, a brief update on the boat repair because I know a lot of you will be thinking about, quite concerned about the progress. So no need to message me. I'm going to preempt that by just bringing you up to speed. Now, in every wooden boat, there are the dark and hidden recesses where all the bodies are buried, where the dirty secrets are, and so it proved to be the case with the Mordechai, where although this area here looks open and accessible now, that's only because I've ripped everything off. Previously, you just couldn't even see in there. And, well, it's not a nice story. But, anyway, what I have to do, there's quite a lot of rot around this area. Now, how these boats are constructed is they take a large piece of hardwood log and they hollow it out. You can just see there's a nice little curve there. So they hollow it out to make the keel, and then you put your frames, you fasten your frames here, and the plywood, it's 1/4 inch ply, 3 ply goes on the outside. Now what they do is they just extend it down so it covers the keel, and they sort of make a receiver here. Now the problem with all this is that when you put any fastening into wood, even hardwood, it's a pathway of rot, and it has to be done very carefully. Now what you really should do is use white lead, and I have drawn in the past on my Melly Sandy, which was a 100 years old Royal Navy whaler, and I drew out copper rivets which after 100 years were perfect, unbelievable. But there was some screws in the same piece of wood and it just rotted the wood through in, I don't know, 20 or 30, 40 years, something like that. No, not even that, maybe just 20 years. So with this one, there's rot on the starboard side here. So what they've got to do is put some fresh wood, epoxy some fresh wood in here, so I've got to make a smooth surface here. Now the reason why it looks so messy at the moment is because I've been chiseling away all the rot and trying to dry everything out. Now finally, it's a sort of dry day today. It's the rainy season, and so it's been quite hard to get this dry. I put a cover over it though. I've still got a soft spot here, so that's got to be, I've got to do something with that. And now the reason why I left it is because it was still a bit, still a bit damp, and I just wanted to dry the boat out a bit more. But now it's dried a bit more, it's still soft and damp, so it's definitely rot, so that's got to come off. Obviously I've got to be careful here because there's not a lot of boat, and this is joined or bound to the rest of the keel by these frames. Now the cause of the rot here was the ingress of the rot here was there was a tube that came down there, and that's where they have these very small rudders which sit right in front of the prop. But when I changed the boat to a sailing boat, this was left over, and of course when I anything that passes through wood is a potential cause of rot, and particularly if fresh water is allowed to settle in a wooden boat, that's it. It's game over. Salt water's fine. Nothing to worry about. A wooden boat will. Salt water is a wooden boat's friend, inside and out. It's okay. But fresh water will kill it, like alien blood on a starship. Yeah, we've all seen those films. If you know that, then that's what fresh water will do to your wooden boat. Okay, so next update will be I'm going to chisel away some more, make some nice flat surfaces. I got some bits of hardwood I found like that. See, so I'm going to make some frames, because that's the other thing I've got to do. I've got to make more frames here, because I've got to put an extra frame in there, because the plywoods comes in an 8-foot sheet. So the normal joint is up there on a wider frame, because I've got a small frame here. So I'll put another one in, because I'm putting in this extra ply. So I got to, in summary, got to make some surfaces to receive some more wood here to epoxy in, more frames, and I'll show you what I've done then.